Hi everyone, welcome to Hands-On Craft Club. My name is Miss Kristin and today I'm going to show you how to create a little scroll type note to celebrate grandparents on Grandparents Day, which is September 13th. So what they would do is untie this little ribbon, and inside you have a special note. So I wrote some reasons why I loved my grandparents. I love you because you read to me, you tell funny stories, you make yummy mac and cheese. So you can share whatever you would like in your little note for your grandparents. Okay, so if you were able to pick up the kits, then you know that there are 8 of these craft sticks in your bag. If you didn't get a chance to pick up the bag, that's okay. These are easily found at Dollar Tree. So you need 8 of these. Then you need cardstock or construction paper, and the size that you need it in is 4.5 inches by 5 3/4 inches. Okay, you also need a little string of ribbon. I would recommend about 18 inches long. That seemed to work out well for me. And then things to color with or draw with, like crayons, markers, colored pencils, whatever you may have at home. Any of those will do. Okay, so for starters, what we're going to do is you can create your design on your cardstock or construction paper, whatever you have at home. You might write a note like I did for the other one, or maybe even a rebus poem, and you might be saying, what's a rebus poem? So let me show you. Of course I'm going to incorporate a book whenever I can. So we have I Love You, a rebus poem. So it's these 2 sheep or ewes, E-W-E. And when the mom says, I love you, this is what he's picturing. The I, the heart, and the you. So that's what I created on mine. We also actually have this little rebus treasury, and so basically it's telling a story using pictures, which is kind of fun too. So you can read it with little ones, and they can help you read the story by filling in the blanks with the pictures. So those are 2 books that you can borrow from the library if you're interested. Alrighty, so what I would recommend doing is, excuse me, decorating this first. And then we're going to glue it onto the craft stick. So I have, not sure if you can see very well, I have the craft sticks lined up here. Take this and line it up a little bit better. And we're going to cover the back of our creation with glue. Now, this is a slightly messy part coming up next. I know some of you might enjoy getting messy, some of you might not. So you could probably use the craft stick if you would like to, if you have an extra craft stick, or just use your finger. This is the part that I actually don't mind getting messy. So I have fun spreading glue out using my fingers. Okay. I'm going to flip this over, make sure, and then I'm going to put it right on my row of craft sticks that I had lined up there. Okay. And then you can flip it over and push them all together in case they got bumped a little bit, but that looks pretty good actually. Okay, now I'm just going to rub that glue off. All right, so then you have your creation here like this. Okay, you're going to want to let this dry, of course, but before it dries, you might want to give it a little bit of a curl and even let it dry, maybe standing up, because that'll help us a little bit once we go back to rolling our scroll up like this. Okay, then you can decorate the sides of your popsicle sticks if you want to, the ends of it. You could paint these ahead of time, whatever you want to do. Make it your own, of course. And then what we're going to do is flip this over, put a little strip somewhere in the middle of glue, and we're going to attach our ribbon. So you want to just kind of guess where the middle is. Okay, and then you're going to let that dry. Now, when it's all dried and complete, if you'd like to, you can add a little heart on the back saying, you know, to whoever it's from and from whomever. But when I did this and I folded it up, it kind of cracked my heart a little bit, which is really no big deal. But you know, just being bent, it didn't work quite as well. So my other thought was you can actually just write on the back of these craft sticks. So you could write to up here, from whomever. I think markers would work fine, even crayons. I think colored pencils. I think anything would be able to write on these craft sticks. So that would be another way to write your special message. Then once everything is dry, you just curl it up, tie it up, and pass it on to, well, yeah, I would definitely recommend waiting till the ribbon's dry. Then curl it up, pass it on to whoever is special in your life. And I'm sure that they will enjoy it. So this idea was borrowed from Pinterest, and I will also include that video too of how to create your little note for your grandparents. All right, thanks for joining me today. Bye-bye, everyone.